The apartment is quiet, but Jordan's mind isn't. His phone screen glows in the dark, notifications piling up, payment overdue. Low balance. Subscription renewed. He scrolls through his bank app one last time, doing the math he already knows by heart. The numbers don't work. Rent. Groceries. Gas. Another month of just surviving. Jordan isn't lazy. He's working 2 jobs, trying to stay ahead. But between rising costs, shrinking paychecks, and the uncertainty of a world now run by algorithms, he feels invisible. And he's not alone. Millions of Americans are waking up to the same reality, a system that rewards automation but punishes those still playing by the old financial rules. AI is everywhere now, predicting what we watch, how we shop, even who gets hired. But what if, instead of taking control from us, AI could give control back? What if it could help us finally outsmart the bills that keep us trapped, the silent drain of subscriptions, late fees, and hidden expenses that eat away at every paycheck? Because the truth is, most of us don't need to work harder. We need smarter systems, ones that learn our habits, anticipate our needs, and protect us from financial burnout. This isn't a distant future, it's already happening. And tonight, we'll uncover how AI-driven money management is changing lives, not just for tech experts or Wall Street elites, but for everyday people like Jordan, and maybe, like you. So grab your coffee, silence the noise, and let's step into a story where artificial intelligence meets the most human struggle of all, the fight for financial peace. The next morning, Jordan rushes to work, the same desk, the same fluorescent lights, the same paycheck that feels smaller every month. But today, something's different. His boss gathers everyone for a meeting. The mood in the room is tense. "We're introducing automation tools to increase efficiency," she says. "AI will handle some of the workload starting next quarter." The silence is deafening. Jordan's heart sinks. He's not sure whether to feel relieved or terrified. He's seen what efficiency means: fewer hours, smaller checks, fewer humans. That evening, he scrolls through social media, endless news headlines flashing across his screen. AI replaces 2 million jobs. Inflation hits record high. Credit card debt at all-time peak. His stomach tightens. The math was already bad, now it feels impossible. Every cost of living has doubled, but his income hasn't moved. His savings? Barely there. The price of milk, rent, gas, it's all climbing. And somehow, his streaming subscriptions and app renewals keep draining his account quietly in the background. For the first time, he feels the full weight of the modern trap: automation promising convenience, but delivering anxiety. He wonders, how did life become so complicated? We were told technology would make things easier. But it feels like it's leaving people behind. Still, deep down, Jordan knows there's another side to this story. Because the same force replacing jobs, artificial intelligence, might also be the key to taking back control. Maybe AI isn't the enemy, maybe it's the tool we never learned how to use right. He thinks back to the bills, the stress, the sleepless nights. What if the same algorithms that predict the stock market could predict his own spending? What if they could protect him from himself, from inflation, from burnout? That night, he stares at his phone, not in fear this time, but curiosity. A small ad appears: "Let AI manage your money automatically." He hesitates. Then taps. The screen fades to white. And for the first time in years, Jordan feels the faint spark of hope. The next morning feels different. Sunlight filters through the blinds, and Jordan's phone lights up again, this time, not with another overdue payment, but with a simple message: "Welcome to your AI money assistant." Let's get started. At first, he's skeptical. How could an app understand the mess he's in, the irregular paychecks, the side gigs, the overdraft fees that seem to appear out of nowhere? But the setup is effortless. The AI connects to his bank accounts, scans his bills, analyzes his spending, and within seconds, a dashboard appears. Everything he's been avoiding is now visible. Organized. His expenses are color-coded: green for essentials, orange for subscriptions, red for waste. And at the top of the screen, a number he's never seen before: projected savings, plus $247/month. Jordan blinks. Could that be right? The AI explains, by canceling unused services, renegotiating recurring bills, and shifting payment schedules, it can free up almost $3,000 a year. He laughs quietly. Not out of disbelief, but relief. For once, the math works in his favor. Over the next few weeks, Jordan begins to notice the changes. His rent reminder arrives early with a suggestion for the best payment time to avoid late fees. His grocery app shows personalized discounts based on his past purchases. Even his energy bill drops, as the AI suggests reducing usage during peak hours. And every Sunday, a soft notification appears: "Here's what you saved this week." Slowly, his anxiety fades. The sleepless nights, the constant pressure replaced by something he hasn't felt in years: control. But the transformation doesn't stop there. The AI introduces new features: micro-investing, automated savings, and spending predictions. Jordan learns that even with small amounts, $5 here, $10 there, he can start building real wealth. The app's voice feels conversational, reassuring, like a financial coach who knows him better than he knows himself. One day, he opens his Smart Goals tab. It asks, "What are you working toward?" He types, "Freedom." The system calculates and creates a roadmap: automated deposits, low-risk AI-managed investments, and a timeline for when he could go debt-free. For the first time, he can see his future not as a dream, but as data. Months pass. His emergency fund grows quietly in the background. Subscriptions he forgot existed are gone. The stress that once controlled his every decision evaporates. Jordan's not rich. But he's free. And he realizes something powerful: AI didn't change who he is, it changed how he operates. It gave him time to think, to breathe, to plan. And more than that, it gave him perspective. Money isn't the enemy. Mismanagement is. What once felt like a losing battle now feels like a system, one that works for him, not against him. Jordan sits at his desk, sipping coffee, as sunlight hits the screen. The dashboard glows softly. "Congratulations! Your finances are now 87% optimized." He smiles. Because somewhere between chaos and clarity, between exhaustion and automation, he found freedom. And it all started with one tap. As Jordan's life begins to stabilize, he notices something unexpected: the more his money is managed automatically, the less anxious he feels about it. What used to be a source of shame, bills, budgets, late payments, now feels like a system that quietly protects him. And that's when he realizes, this isn't just about convenience, it's about transformation. AI isn't just managing numbers, it's rebuilding his relationship with money. Most people think financial success means working harder. But Jordan's story reveals a deeper truth: the secret isn't in earning more, it's in automating smarter. The average American pays over $250 a year in late fees. Not because they can't afford it, but because they forget. AI fixes that. By syncing with your accounts, AI systems like Monarch Money, Copilot, or Clio can automatically schedule payments for the most efficient days, avoiding overdrafts and late fees entirely. It's like setting up digital autopilot, one that never sleeps, never forgets, and never misses a due date. When you automate the essentials: rent, utilities, credit cards, you eliminate emotional friction. You stop reacting to money and start controlling it. Remember those nights when Jordan would stare at endless bills, trying to make sense of it all? AI changed that by doing what humans hate: categorizing. Every dollar spent is instantly analyzed, labeled, and visualized. The AI identifies patterns: unnecessary subscriptions, lifestyle inflation, emotional spending. It's not judging, it's teaching. Over time, it learns your habits and creates custom insights. You spend 22% more on weekends, want help setting a cap? Your average grocery cost increased 18% this quarter. That's not an app, that's financial self-awareness. You're not just tracking, you're learning the rhythm of your money. And knowledge is control. The biggest leap Jordan made wasn't in budgeting, it was in investing. His AI advisor introduced him to micro-investing, automatically moving small amounts into diversified portfolios. At first, it was $10 a week. Then $25. And slowly, without stress or spreadsheets, his money began to grow. The AI rebalanced his portfolio, shifted risk based on his goals, and even used market data to time reinvestments. No day trading. No gambling. Just quiet, consistent growth, the way wealth really builds. It's the financial version of planting seeds and letting automation handle the sunlight and water. A good AI money system is like a mirror that reflects your best financial self, disciplined, patient, and strategic. It negotiates bills for you. It finds lower insurance rates. It even predicts when you'll go over budget before it happens. In short, it helps you act like the person you want to be even when life gets messy. And that's the real value. It's not about getting rich overnight. It's about designing a future where money quietly works in the background while you live your life. He looks around his apartment, the same walls, the same job, but everything feels lighter. His money finally makes sense. His future feels visible. And he realizes this was never just about AI. It was about awareness, structure, and peace. Because when you give your finances intelligence, you give yourself freedom. And maybe that's what real wealth has always been, not more money, but more time to live. The world hasn't changed overnight, the bills still come, prices still rise, and the future still feels uncertain. But something inside Jordan has changed. He's no longer reacting to every problem, every payment, every dollar. He's responding with clarity, control, and calm. His finances no longer feel like a storm he's trying to survive. They feel like a system, a rhythm he finally understands. That's the power of AI-driven money management. Not magic. Not shortcuts. But consistency, structure, and freedom delivered through quiet, invisible intelligence. Because at the heart of it, money isn't just about numbers. It's about emotions. The fear of not having enough. The guilt of past mistakes. The anxiety of not knowing what comes next. But when you let technology take care of the noise, the bills, the budgeting, the breakdowns, you free your mind for something far more valuable, life itself. The dinners with family you no longer skip because you're too broke. The sleep that finally feels peaceful. The mornings where your bank balance doesn't decide your mood. AI didn't just make Jordan's money smarter, it made his life simpler. And that's the truth for all of us. Financial peace isn't found in chasing more. It's found in managing what you have with wisdom, patience, and the right tools. So maybe it's time. Time to stop fearing automation and start using it to build the life you've been too busy to imagine. Because your future isn't waiting, it's already here. And it's learning, growing, and optimizing for you. If this story moved you, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who's still fighting their bills alone. Subscribe for more stories that change how you see money. The next one might just change how you live it.